not really a guide, but just like a few little tips, whispers that I get people asking. I'm kind of a bit obsessed with it, so and it's kind of hard to put some things into words, like, you know, move, prayer, attack, move, blah blah blah. So I'm just gonna like go through a basic kill and then home tellies, and then some little tips for like farming it a little better as well. If you're farming it and you're comfortable, probably use crawls. If you know how to sort of keep your distance from her when she angles you. Use thralls, just step back when she does that. If not, just use ice barrage or ice splits, whatever you've got. Gear wise, like, I think I started here with just arms and Book of Darkness and Trident of Seas, which is, it's fine, you know. You won't get necessarily that fast kills, but it's fine, you know, you should be able to do it with that, because it's mostly just mechanical. If you've got a bit of money to spend, Elidna Sword, really good, cheap upgrade here. So is the Cursed Scepter, just to lower her mage defense. That'll help out a lot, if those things. Blowpipe for the soul phase, ghost phase, whatever you want to call it. Failing that, like darts, magic bow, just anything quick that you've got really. And if you're learning and you're just starting the boss, probably just go for the yellow ghosts. If you go for the green ones, then you'll take a bit of a HP away as well. But I'll explain that once I get into it. Imbued Heart, not really necessary as such. Like, probably is if you can farm her. Failing that, probably magic potions or ancient brews, like that. Yeah, I'll talk through the kill as much as I can as I go, but this is just a sort of basic. Oh. While I try and teach people the more, I guess, trickier stuff to farm it, like, I thought I may as well just go for a basic kill as well. Alright. Got it. Just dump specs. We'll do 3 attacks, all the same, on the first phase. With mage, 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 or range, range, range. And move. Out of those, where those tentacles. And that's pretty much it for the first phase. Just don't get hit by those. And keep praying. Right prayer. Now this, you want to don't stand there, that's why that tile. Especially if you're going for the perfect Whisperer KC. Ideally what you want to do is remember those, come back out because it will drain your sanity. And pop the ones that are glowing. Next phase. The Ice Barrager before she gets to you. Or failing that, like I say, if you want to bring thralls, just make sure you move back as soon as you can, when you can. This phase is going to be 1-1-2, so like mage, mage, range, or range, range, mage. One, you want to remember either 2 of the relatively strongest or weak, strongest. That makes sense by the health bars. And ideally with this 2, you want to just remember where they are and just come out of the what do you even call it, like the Nether Realm, whatever the hell that place is, because it does drain your sanity as you're in there. So same again, 1-1-2, range, range, mage, or mage, mage, range. This one's the ghost phase, so blowpipe, whatever you've got. Yellow ghosts are probably easier if you're just starting out. If you're a bit more comfortable, go for the green ones. That'll drain a health a little bit, I think by 50, I think. Ice Barrage again. Try not Ice Barrage too soon as well, because she might catch up with you. She's a bit more close. It takes a while to land. Do it too soon. Wait till she's like just started to move or just started moving, sort of. This phase is 1-2-1, so it'll be mage, range, mage. Or the other way around. Okay, I'm rage, so make sure your prayer's up. Make sure you're on range. Do 2 of each attack, and then switch. So if you're just learning, basically just try and keep moving. Like, move, pray, move, attack, and so on. Just keep moving, basically. If you like just learning, just try and get used to the rhythm. Just keep moving, basically. It's getting hit once is fine. Keep moving, don't panic. And that's it. Long story short, if you're struggling with the enrage and you're just learning, just try and keep moving as much as you can. If you miss an attack, that's fine. Be aware that your sanity will be draining, your prayer will be draining quite fast, so if both of those are low, tally out. If your prayer's just low, focus on getting your prayer up, not attacking. Keep moving, prayer. Oh. Okay, so I won't really talk about the basic mechanics for this kill. I'll just give you like a few little tips if you've got used to it and you're just trying to farm and make kills quicker, make things a little more easy for yourself. If you're like really dedicated to just farm Whisperer, like if you just want the tops or the bottoms, big money, or the pet, whatever, I would get a Venator bow. It makes things a lot quicker. I've been doing it lately without, and you can really tell the difference. Okay. There's not really, I guess, much you can say with quote-unquote like advanced stuff. It's not really that advanced, it's more just like little tips and little things I've learned along the way. Such as don't stand there, idiot. Like, especially if you're going for perfect kills for more money, or just for the CA, don't stand there before the orb phase. It's caught me out a lot of times. Sometimes, like, let's say it's the dragon plate skirt drop, like that can be a good few 100k difference. Just take one hit by in there. So that's why that tile. I would have took damage there. A good example. And I guess a more advanced thing is just getting used to the patterns, like quickly checking which one it is, and then just running it. The orb phase. Save a lot of sanity that way. Mine's still at 100, whereas it probably more around 70, 80. I just ran the whole thing. The Nether Zone, whatever you want to call it. The Underworld. Same thing with this, just quickly remember what you're doing. Weak to medium to strong, or medium strong. If that makes sense, like HP wise, of the pillars. You can also hit in between those as well, which I forgot to mention. Like a little tip. Has to be pretty quick, I guess, but like as soon as she's done the wave, you can move out, attack, and run to the next one. You're not gonna get crazy amounts of damage in, as far as I've experienced, but you know, little chip damage here and there on it. Things quicker. With the Venator, you want to be like a little bit quicker and hit the ghost at either end, so it'll get all three. Got all of them. Take 75 damage instead of just hitting the green ones, like with a blowpipe is 50. It doesn't sound like a big deal, but you know, it adds up over time. And I guess for like more advanced stuff, you can just run this pattern I've got marked. I don't always do it 100%, but as long as you're running short distances diagonally, you should be fine. Like, just keep running around here. Instead of running around like an idiot, you're just running around like a bit of an idiot this time. You know, just getting a few more hits in. And that's it, really. Hopefully yours will be better loot, but yeah. The diamond pattern that I used admittedly was from like a much lesser known person with not many views, and I think people generally, they will go for these kind of patterns, especially in Enrage. They'll just try and bop, bop, and so on and so on. I think especially if you've got a shadow, L movement is handy, but you don't necessarily need it, is my point. Like, if you don't want to sweat too much, then just run diagonally. Just run around her diagonally like that. If you really want to sweat it, be a shadow, and get like 2-minute kills every time, blah blah blah, max efficiency skate, then that's going to be your friend. I think a lot of people just draw like L patterns all around the arena. So, for example, if they get a little bit stuck on this one, they can just move to this one and start the pattern again. But I don't know, there's something about L movements, especially for me, that as I use a Fortic weapon, it's not that necessary. Like, I don't need to be dragging myself a lot. But if you do, that might come in handy. It's just, I guess, not as intuitive as just running around her, if that makes sense. Like, the rhythm takes a little bit more to get used to, I think. But yeah, I'll stop talking now anyway, because that's as much as I can really say on it. I'm gonna start farming myself now.